is Géraldine Fasnacht. I live in Verbier. I choose to live in Verbier because it's a magical place. It's where I discovered the mountains and started to ski and to snowboard. And now I'm just living in paradise. And in Europe, around the 90s, arrived a new thing called Snowboard. And I tried it and I fell in love with it. And here we have so many mountains and the playground is so enormous that I wanted to ride every little place where it was full of powder to draw a line on the mountain. And that's how it started for me. When I was 21 years old, in 2002, I was invited for the first time to participate at the Verbier Extreme that I was dreaming of since I was 15 years old. As the best riders of the world were invited to participate at the Verbier Extreme. It's a really steep face called the Bec des Rosses. It's 55 degrees steep and you have to draw the best line on the mountain. And I won it for the first time, and I did won several other competitions that year. And I had my first partnership, my first sponsors, and I decided to do a second year, and finally 8 years later I had 11 first place and 3 times the Verbier Extreme, the final of the Freeride World Tour. So doing a lot of snowboarding, I wanted to be in the mountain all year long. And to be in the mountain all year long, I had to find another sport that was really making me as happy as I was happy on a snowboard. And I discovered base jumping. Base jumping, for me, it's exactly the same. It's the best parallel with snowboarding. Hiking up to the top of a mountain, getting geared up and ready, check the line, memorize it, and then fly down the mountain with or without the wingsuit. I started in 2001. I jumped my first cliff in 2001 after over 300 jumps from the plane. It took me a lot of time, like close to 3 years, to be able to jump my first cliff and start base jumping. And the wingsuit, it's this big suit that I'm flying with. So you have wings in between your body and your arms and a big wing in between my legs. And with this, I can fly from the cliff and really far away. It's pretty difficult when you open a cliff that you know since so much time, because like even 2 years ago, I thought that this cliff would be never possible to jump from, as it's pretty bumpy and positive at the top, and then it's vertical for long drop. But the most difficult part is really the top. It's really technical, and then the flight is really long, so you have to be really active all along the flight until the end, until the bottom and the opening of the parachute. So I knew I had to be really prepared and concentrated and have the best conditions. So I was waiting for a slight wind of 15 kilometers per hour coming from northwest, and I waited for over 3 weeks to have these perfect conditions. So I turned around 4 times before I could get these perfect conditions at the top of the cliff. And I had all my calculations to be sure of my exit. And when I was there and the conditions were perfect, I was feeling good and I could realize this jump. At the landing, I was, wow. I remember I had this huge smile and looking at the Pierre à Bois and thinking, wow, this is my playground and now I can look at it differently again. With the new wingsuits, you really have this feeling that you fly. It's not anymore just a jump, but I go really fast forward at 180 kilometers per hour. And my glide is today 3.5, so that means for 1 meter down, I fly 3.5 meter distance. I don't have any secrets to be in shape. I just like to be outside and play. My playground is huge, as you can see. It's just fantastic to be here. In winter and summer, there is so many active things and sports to do in Verbier that it's not so difficult to be in shape. Estás mirando Gravedad Cero. Los vemos en Argentina pronto. Le mando un beso muy grande.